Okay, hi you guys, it's Tiffany White, Senegence International Distributor, number 419389, and I am getting ready. This is a get ready with me. I have like 15 whole minutes to get ready before I need to go to church, so this is going to be super fast. This is not like a full glam look or anything like that, so I'm just going to show you how I can do my quick face, and I'm not going to put lashes on because I'll be at church, which means I'll be crying. So you can use several things for a concealer. Like a lot of people like to use the Shadow Sense for a concealer. You can do, but you see it's summer, and you see my melasma starts to come out a little worse. So in the summer, I use our concealers, and I mix the light and the white to give me like a nice glow. And I hope, I'm gonna turn my fan on, I hope it's not like too loud. So, hope not. So anyway, so I just use the back of my hand as a palette, so I'm gonna squeeze a little bit. Normally I just do this under my eyes, but like I said, since it's summer, even though I'm using sunscreen and a hat and all of those things, still the melasma just finds a way of coming out. So we do have our new brightening cream I am using, so I'm hoping this summer I won't suffer as bad from it. But after 8 years of dealing with this, sorry, I'm almost out. I have a new one here, but I'm hoping I can squeeze a little bit more out. Okay. So, can you see that? Like literally, I love this stuff. This stuff can cover tattoos, you guys. So it also has the Cineplex complex in it. And I'm going to put a little bit of white. And then I'm going to mix the two together. I'm going to go a little bit more heavy on the white. Just to kind of brighten under my eyes and brighten my melasma spots before I put my foundation on. This one's almost out too. Whenever I do makeovers, this is something that I use a lot of. Oh no. So either something's going to happen. Either nothing's going to come out or like a buttload. There we go. Alright, so I went a little bit heavier on the white, and I'm just going to blend them with my finger. When I'm working on myself, I rarely use brushes. That's a lie. If I was doing a makeover, I would brush this on someone. So there, I've made that. No, I really kind of wish I would have made it a little bit wider, but whatever. I'm in a hurry. And so I just use this as my base, and also to cover any dark circles or bags. And I bring it down in this triangular form like this, because I'm also kind of using it as a highlight. I'm going to do the bridge of my nose. Have some more. The fan's kind of drying my eyes out, so. I wish I could play music, you guys. It'd be like Club Tiffany. Just use a little more. And again, there's no need for expensive palettes. Like the back of your hand is fine. Or like a lot of people use the top of their foundation lids. That works too. And so forgive me for those of you that don't know who I am or what this is. So Senegence International is a brand of cosmetics, a global company. We are now in 13 countries. And our cosmetics, they're called dermaceuticals. They are fabulous for your skin. They are gluten-free, cruelty-free, kosher certified, GMO-free, made in the USA, and our stuff is patented, and we have ingredients that no other company is using. We get our ingredients from botanicals into the spot I have right here. I'm gonna cover that right on up. But the whole, I mean, other than the fact that it's phenomenal for your skin because it's full of Cineplex complex, which is a kinetic enzyme that increases cellular renewal, so you're going to get those nice, fresh, plump cells at the surface 5 days faster than the gal next to you. Just phenomenal products. And if you want to know more about it, watch more on my channel or reach out to me, and I would love to have a conversation with you. So, waterproof, sweat-proof, smear-proof. So I am going to go swimming after church today. I'm going to go work out, and then I'm going to go swim by the pool, and I'm going to take some befores and afters of all of that, and we're going to see how the makeup holds up today. And I'm just doing a little bit. So I don't, before I did this, yowza, dropped my brush. Before I came on, you've seen a couple of get readies with me before. So as soon as I get out of the shower, like when I'm still in my towel, I put on my anti-wrinkle treatment. And this is what I'm using in lieu of Botox. I haven't gotten Botox in about 18 months. And so you really just put this anywhere that you would get Botox. So it's the topical solution to injection. So I put it here, here, around my crow's feet, here, and around my mouth. And while that's setting, I take my hair down, I spray it with my leave-in conditioner, I brush my hair, I get dressed, and oh, also I had a couple spots, so I use our Spot On treatment. It's blemish and acne treatment. It is 10% benzoyl peroxide, so I put that on a few of my blemishes. And then once I was done getting dressed and all that, then I put on my Silk, which this is pretty much our primer for your foundation. So it says pore and wrinkle minimizer. So I do 3 pumps of this. I rub it in a downward motion here, here, and here, the places that I feel like have the biggest pores. And then this is what takes the longest to set. It takes about 2 to 3 minutes. So then I just start blow drying my hair for a couple of minutes and then let that Silk sit in, and then I'm ready to go. So you saw me do the concealers. And I don't put on a daytime moisturizer because I use our color correcting tinted moisturizer. So it's got an SPF coverage of 15, a mechanical shield, not a chemical, from the orchid flower extract. And I'm gonna put it on with a brush because it's the next best thing to having airbrush makeup. So that's 1 pump. It's probably too much. So I'm just going to dab it in the spots where I need coverage. And this is like a sheer coverage, but with the concealer and this, you can definitely make it full coverage. So I'm just brushing it. Some people do circular motions. I just kind of do like whatever I feel like. Swirlies. And I'm gonna go over my eyes again, even though I already have the concealer on them. Go over them again. Just a personal preference. And what I like about the color correcting tinted moisturizer is it's for people with pinky undertones, red undertones like myself. You probably saw my red skin. So it's going to not only correct, it's also going to hide that redness, but not just hide it, it's going to correct it with the special botanicals that are in it. It's got some green pigment in it. You don't really see that, but you know, you may not know, but green cancels out red. So it's got some green pigment in there to hide the red, and then in addition to that, the Cineplex complex and some other ingredients made for correcting redness, rosacea, pink undertones, and that kind of stuff. So I prefer this. This is what I use for foundation. If I'm going full glam, I'll put a foundation over this, but I'm just going for an everyday look right now. I'm trying to make it in 15 minutes because I really need to leave. I'm forever late. Do you guys know that about me? Forever late. In fact, I need a shirt that says that. So you see my melasma? I could have covered it a little more with the concealer. So, I didn't take a before picture. Did you brush your teeth?
Yeah.
Did you brush your hair?
Yeah.
Okay. Shoes on?
Yeah.
All right, Macy's ready. Okay, I'm live right now. You always want to blend downward on your jawline. Okay, I feel like I got everywhere. So that's the color correcting tinted moisturizer. And like I said, if I was going full glam, I would let this sit for about a minute or two, maybe go dry my hair some more, and then I would do a coat of foundation, but I'm not doing all that today. And aren't these things so cute that I got? So I got these at H-E-B. So I keep my eye brushes in here, and then I keep my foundation, blush, all the other face brushes in here. You're like really pretty. I love it. Okay, and so I use our translucent powder in natural. It actually comes in a contraption that looks like this, but I can't figure these out. So it came like this. I ordered these on Amazon. They come in a pack of 3 for $8, and so I dumped it in here, and so that's what I'm using. So if you order the translucent powder, they don't come in these sifters. I order them online. So I'm just going to put a little bit. I'm going to tilt my head back a little. I'm just going to kind of do like a nice, easy, light bake. Baking is going to like make me have a matte look for most of the day, and I won't have to repowder my face. And that is one thing that Senegence doesn't have yet, is pressed powder. They feel they don't need it, which they don't, but some of us, like myself, really are powder people. So some people like that glowy J-Lo glow look. I just don't think it's for me. So When I said a slight bake, I meant a slight bake. We're doing like 20 seconds here, and then we're gonna move on. So I've just kind of pressed that loose powder in. You see how it's not blended out? It's gonna kind of melt into my skin, and our powders have Cineplex complex in them. They are anti-aging powders, like who knew, right? So I'm just gonna dust that off. I'm gonna blend it in. Brush it out. Oh, and I also put on my lip volumizer also, and my lash extend before. That's something that I do every day. Those things that I showed you, plus my lash extend and my lip volumizer. Okay, so now I'm ready for blush. And I haven't transferred this into a sifter yet because I just had to order some more. So, but this is like, you have to, it's a real pain. And then see how the rose comes down here. And then like when you undo it, it's kind of messy. It's like you lose a lot of product. So I'm just going to, and I feel like you can't really see it as well on camera, but it is gorgeous. And I'm doing it on my cheekbone, because that's where blush placement should be, is on the cheekbone. Underneath the cheekbone is where your contour would go, and above it is where your highlight would go. And today, again, I'm just going for like a soft look, because I'm going to church. And so there's that. And then for some reason, I'm just a weirdo, and I like to kind of press it in, because it's got a lot of, the rose has a lot of glitter in it. I don't know if you can see that in this light, but you can see it's got like a nice highlight shimmer to it. I hope you can see it. I love this. We also have it in bronze dust. I haven't opened it yet. I just got it in, but so there's that. Cool. All right, so I'm gonna do an easy eye look today. I do have my eyebrows microbladed, but I go ahead and fill them in with smoked topaz because they kind of are getting to the point where they need to touch up. So I'm just gonna brush it out with this spoolie, get any foundation off. And so our shadow sense is cream to powder. So what that means is that, I'll swipe a little right here for you. So it's creamy, and then in about 2-3 minutes it's set to powder, and it's not going anywhere. It's waterproof, sweat-proof, budge-proof, just like our lip sense. And the new thing these days is the ombre. So you want to start kind of 1/3 of the way in. I'm gonna leave that part right there with nothing, so it looks more natural. And this smoked topaz that I'm using, I'm also going to use as my contour in just a minute on my eyes. Sorry, I need my other mirror. And then with this little bit of excess, I'm going to fill it right there. So not a huge difference, but it's just able to fill in those, you know, gaps. Again, I'm going to start about 1/3 of the way in. And I was gonna use mulberry, but I felt like on camera it wouldn't show up as well as I wanted it to. I'm going to anyway. So here's Pink Posy and here's mulberry. Both of them can double as blush. So I'm gonna go ahead and do what I wanna do originally, which was the mulberry. I hope that it shows up as well. So what I do with mine is I just put them directly on my eye. You've got about 30 seconds to work with it. So I just use this big fluffy brush. And mulberry is like a really good starter color. I love it. If you want to get started in shadow scents but you just don't know which ones, this is good. And darn it, I'm already over my 15-minute mark. So there's that. And I do count 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I do 13 with mulberry. You just have to play with it. And I'm just kind of, see how when I get to the corner I'm blending inward? I'm trying not to go out too much. And you're not going to have any fallout because these are cream. So there won't be any fallout down here because they're not powder. And you can kind of feel it drying as you're working with it, like you know it's not really going to go anywhere else. So there is mulberry as my transition. Okay, and that same smoked topaz that I used on my brows, I'm going to use it for my contour. And again, I'm going to place it directly. And I'm going to do like a V shape. Like that. And then I have another angled fluffy brush that I use for this. Why do we hold our mouths open like that? Sorry. And I'm just kind of doing halfway, making sure that I'm blending inward, because you don't want to drag it all the way down. All right, and then going across the top here. And notice how I didn't go past the middle. So my mulberry is still what's in the middle, and this is what's out here. And I'm just going to use my natural skin tone right there as a highlight. So let's do it to this side. So you see how that doubled as my brows and my contour? And again, I'm not going past halfway. I'm blending inward. Okay, I feel like that's pretty reasonable. And there is that duo. And then what I like to do with the outside here is I like to clean that up a little bit. So I'll take the Candlelight, which you can use, like I said, as a concealer, as a base. Some people like to use this for a base instead of, you know, I used my tinted moisturizer, my concealer. So I will put a couple of dots right there. And I will lift the eye a little bit and give a sharp line. Kind of cover up that out there. This is probably my favorite trick I've learned out of all the hacks I've learned. And so now I've got nice sharp line versus that, and it just kind of lifts the eye a little bit. So I'll do it to this side. Just a few dots. And if I wanted to, if I had the time, I could take the Candlelight and put it here because it's a nice matte color, but I'm in a hurry. So now I've got these nice sharp lines. And if you don't like that harsh line, you can just take your brush, and you can just kind of do that a little bit if it's too harsh for you. But it really helps if you like that wing liner look. When you go to put your liner on, it helps kind of with that. So there's that. And I lent both my Starry Sky liner and my Senegence lash scents with underscents. I lent it out to a customer. She's testing them out, and so I'm gonna have to use my e.l.f. and my Better Than Sex mascara. And really quickly, one thing that I just can't let go of is my Urban Decay. This is Urban Decay and Cosmic. And so I'll just dust my corners to brighten my eyes a little bit. If Senegence could just come out with, I know we have snow, but it doesn't have glitter. So if they could just come out with a white glitter, I would be fully transitioned to Senegence. And again, this is just to brighten the eyes.
Where are you going?
At any age. Why not dust it up here? Why not do the leftover? Okay, so there's that. And then this is just e.l.f. It's just a cheapie. It's got a felt tip liner on it. It's hard to do in your camera phone. Your phone camera, whatever. And people do their liner different ways. I like to pull my skin out and do it like this. Hang on. Oh, it's pretty good. Now this won't last very long because, like I said, I'll probably be crying. But if I had my starry sky, there would be no problems. So don't be surprised if when I take my after pictures, if there's no liner. It's the first thing that's gonna go. Pretty even. Hey Mace. Oh, never mind. So the new bouquet of glosses came in, and so I'm not gonna wear any lip tints today because I'm in a hurry. And oh, they're so pretty, you guys. So the one that I'm gonna wear today. So here's the Prism Gloss. I'm not gonna wear this one, but here's the Prism Gloss. I'll go live later and do these. Orchid Gloss is my favorite. Rose Gloss is not new. It's also a favorite. Bougainvillea Gloss, not new, super favorite, but I'm excited about, so there's 4 new glosses. So there's the Prism Gloss. This one, which is gonna be beautiful. Can't wait to try it on later. This is the Blue Orchid. This is the Golden Iris, and they're super pigmented. I tried them on my hand last night. And so I'm just gonna top it with Sweet Pea today. So this is the new one, one of the new ones. Pretty. So there's that. My Sweet Pea gloss. So pretty. It's really, really pigmented. So if you want these, the only way you can get the 3 new ones is if you buy the bouquet of glosses, which comes with everything I just showed you, minus the Prism Gloss. So it comes with these 6. So you'll get the 3 that we already had, the Rose, the Orchid, and the Bougainvillea, which are phenomenal. And then you'll get the Blue Iris, sorry, the Blue Orchid, the Golden Iris, and the Sweet Pea. And then I just ordered the Prism for myself because I didn't have it yet. So that's the only way you can get them. You can't order them individually yet. And so the last thing is my mascara. So this is my Better Than Sex right here, waterproof, hence all the water, fake water droplets. So like I said, I lent out my lash extend. So this is what I'm doing for the day. I'm not gonna do any lashes because, you know, just not. And there's that smoked topaz. Oh, I hope I didn't get it on my shirt while it was drying. And we're gonna ride to church with the windows down so my hair can dry the rest of the way. And then a messy mom bun it shall go. So I'm gonna spend some time working out today, going into the steam room, going out in the sauna, and swimming with my 8-year-old. And we'll see how this holds up. Now, like I said, the eyeliner is not gonna hold up because it's not Senegence, it's e.l.f. Okay, that's it. The end. Now, if I were gonna put lashes on, I did try these new lashes just Friday. I like these kiss ones. They're the Poise. They're really, really pretty and they fit my eye and I didn't have to cut them. Like I said, I'm not gonna wear them because I'm gonna end up crying and they're just gonna fall right off. But this, so I really like the Ardell Demi Wispies. The Wispies were too long for my glasses, but these were just right. So this is the Kiss Poise and they have this nice Invisiband and I like the way that they're kind of 3D. So anyway, so this is what I would put on, but I'm not going to because it'll be a waste. Okay, so that's it. All right, so totally over 15 minutes, but whatever. We'll make it, right? All right, peace out, Girl Scouts.